Hello and welcome to another episode of Abyssal to Omega using Minmatar ships only. I am going to be resuming our series today, and I have a little bit of housekeeping to do, unfortunately, but you know, it's stuff that needs to be done. So currently my skill queue is looking pretty bare because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I had been training like some scanning skills and some other stuff, and I realized I was still training those scanning skills, and well, I'm going to be doing combat in Abyssals only, so scanning isn't going to help me. So I am going to quickly go through how I'm going to decide what skills I want to train. So the very first thing is I want to upgrade my current Thrasher. I really think we can get this to run in a tier 1. My goal would be like a tier 1 Thrasher, and if that doesn't work out, I'm going to go to a Stabber, but Thrasher tier 1 is going to be my first goal, and I really need to get Tech 2 guns here. So if I go ahead and simulate my fitting, and I remove all the charges and all the guns off of here, I can double tap this, bop, bop, just like that. Hit that twice, and let's do a little bit of theory crafting. So I'm going to go over here, and we're going to go to these modules here, these projectile turrets, and I was using the 200 millimeter, so we're going to look at these small autocannons here, the small Tech 2 autocannons, and we've got the 200 millimeter here, 200 millimeter autocannon 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of those on our ship here. So now we've got 7 of those on here. So the thing about Tech 2 autocannons is I need to train some skills to be able to use them, and it shows me actually here what skills I'm missing, so I can buy the required skill book, and I need to also train my small projectile turret to level 5. So if I look at my training queue here, and I can find my current skills, and we see small projectile turret, so I want to train that to 5, so that's going to take about 8 days to do. And we'll want to do that basically instantly. And look at this is about to finish up here. Light drone operation level 1, very nice. So we definitely want to get this projectile turret training up, and I would also like to train some defensive skills, but let's finish up this fit real quick. So we've got those, and then we can hit charges for this. Alright, so the thing about Tech 2 autocannons is they can also use Tech 2 ammunition, which is quite nice, and right now I am using faction ammunition, so I'm using this Republic Fleet EMP-S. And this is actually rather expensive, and I'm using this for the damage and the tracking it gives me, so I can hit my targets better, and it does more damage to make up for my lack of skills, essentially. And I'm still, making money, but like this is eating into my profits using this ammunition. If we look at this this barrage here, or even this hail, we'll look at this hail Tech 2 small ammunition. You can see it's a fifth of the price of this Republic Fleet EMP. Per each unit, it's 119.8 ISK, and the Republic Fleet EMP is 530. Ooh, that's so expensive. So getting to use some Tech 2 ammo will help us out extremely, and you can see this Barrage S is even cheaper. Look at how cheap this is, 59 ISK a unit. And these 2 Tech 2 variants come with different bonuses. So this Barrage here, if we look at the bonuses here, this 25% reduced tracking speed, 50% increased fall off, and it's kind of in the name. Barrage is meant to be used from far away, so you're getting less tracking, but you are getting greater fall off. So if we put this on, we can see we can hit within 11 kilometers, but our damage is only 139.4 DPS. Like, that's worse than what we have now with Tech 1, and we have some skills to train, and every level of skill that I train for the small autocannon specialization will boost our damage greatly. But if we remove these charges, actually no, we don't even need to. We can put in hail here, and you can already see the difference is insane, but we can only hit between 5,000 and 1,000 meters. And as we go up in Abyssal tiers, we're going to want to be able to hit from further away, because there'll be scarier waves of enemies that will want to shoot us and hurt us. So for now, we can go ahead and so we got that, and then we also need the skill book. That's 2.6 million ISK. So actually, can we inject this? I think we can just inject it. So we'll go ahead and buy and inject for 2.6 million. and just get that ready to go. So if we go into our skills here, even though we don't currently have the skills to train this, it'll allow us to put it in our queue here. So we can queue up this small autocannon specialization. And we can go ahead and add level 2, 3, and 4 to this. Okay. I can't do level 4 because I'm alpha clone, which is fine. At least it's letting me do these projectile turrets, which is great. So we got this small projectile turret. I have some extra unallocated skill points from the skilling spree from yesterday, and I can see I've got another one here today if I do when I do my next Abyssal run. So we're going to go ahead and just apply these. I save 2 hours and 10 minutes. So it's just, little bits of time, but if you do, this every day, it adds up. Just all these little bonuses, and in a couple days we'll get like 50,000 bonus skill points just for logging in. We get the login bonuses, so it all adds up over time. Ooh, this was very cheap. I got a tranquil electric filament. These are very expensive, and I hate spending that money on it. So we would like to move to Abyssal Tier 1 as soon as possible. So because if I look at the calm filaments here, a calm electrical filament is, it's dirt cheap. Oh, that's a different station. It's still in heck, but it's dirt cheap. These are slightly more expensive here. On my main account, I've been running Tier 1s with a Retribution on Kennedy, and he can do the Tier 1 electrical filaments, no problem with a Retribution. They do give him a little run for his money every once in a while, but they're certainly a lot cheaper over there. Over here, they're about 40,000 ISK more per. But 200,000 for these Tranquil is just exorbitant. We're losing. We're only making 1.5 million ISK per run on a good run, and we're using 2 of these per run. 2 of these, so that means we're eating 400,000. That's nearly a third of our profits. So these are really expensive, and I would really like to see if there's a different filament we could do. Tranquil Gammas maybe are slightly less expensive. They're all pretty expensive though, and that's sort of my fault for being out here in heck, but I really wanted to keep it Minmatar focused and give me just a little bit of another handicap. So it sucks, but it's my decision, and I have to deal with it. So let me check my fit here real quick before we head out and do 2 of these. I would like to. I just need to reload the rockets here, and I've got enough ammo, because I can do these Tranquils real quick. So we got 176 DPS with our current fit, but with those Tech 2s you saw with the Barrage, we were going over 200, and that's without any supplementary skills. So it's looking good for our DPS. I believe my Retribution has somewhere around like 200 with Scorch for Tier 1 electricals, but it's got a much better tank than this Thrasher. This Thrasher will immediately die if it hits a bad wave in Tech 1, or in Tier 1 Abyssal. So before we head out, I'd like to maybe put on a different skin, and I was thinking this Luminari Zenith looks pretty cool, so we'll go run out in this. Looks a little oil slick, and we will do some Abyssal runs. Alright, I'm back out in my safe location. I'm gonna go ahead Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice. There's like a little line that kind of points in the direction of whatever I'm targeting. I did not ever realize that. So if I click the sun here, you can see there's like this little thread, this little thin line that goes off, and it's pointing in the direction of the star there. So that's pretty interesting. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. I need to add myself to a fleet. So we're going to go ahead and activate this. And jump in. And just do our usual strategy. We're just gonna approach. I forget if I'm cap stable. I am not cap stable. Okay, that's what I thought. So we're gonna lock these guys up. As soon as I get in web range, we're gonna web and then unload everything. And there I just got my skilling spree for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy. Lock up the biocommutative cache. And you know, these tier 1s aren't super exciting. There is not a whole lot that goes on within them. They are quite easy to just to blitz. And there's only a couple waves you may struggle with as an early pilot, like Charybdis Tyrannos. There is one where you can find like Battle Cruiser, and he can take a long time to kill. Forget what his wave name is. So we got some loot there. What's that, about 600,000-ish? Gonna jump into the next pocket. I forgot, I'm also currently recording this for the Abyssal Tracker website. So I'll post the 2 runs I do in the description of the YouTube video, as well as the website I am using to track these Abyssal runs. So if you want to follow along with this series, you can go check out my runs there, see exactly how much money I'm making when I'm doing these runs, how long they take. So you can really see that I'm not spending a lot of time on these. Really, the only time I'm spending or needing to spend is on training skills so that I can do higher level ones. So it'll really just be length of time. Even like I could do like, you know, 50 of these in a day and still not, you know, have the ISK or skills needed to do harder ones. So it's really just about balancing it where I'm making enough ISK I can sustain myself and have enough for my next upgrade. So I think just by doing a couple of these, you know, weekly, plus the you know, the login bonuses, and I'm going to be doing some project discovery as well, which is a great way to make ISK as a new player in this game. You can make 20 million ISK easily in a day if you just spammed project discovery. It takes a couple hours probably to get that, but once you get the hang of it, you know, you'll get a couple, you know, quite a bit of ISK, and it ranks up as you do it more. You make more ISK. So I'll be doing some project discovery as well, certainly to supplement my income here. So I'm gonna lock this guy up. He's really fast. He overshot us like crazy. I think, yeah, because he came from, there's this kinetic cloud that will increase your, oh, I think he's out of web range now, increase your speed by a ton and make you fly around over here. So we gotta watch out as we head over that way. You can see like this gray cloud, tachyon cloud I believe is what it's called. And yeah, this is like the sphere of the tachyon cloud. You can barely see it. It's like a bubble, and when you go inside that bubble, you'll just be boosted. Like with our Microwarpdrive right now, we'll probably go like 4,000 meters a second, which is way too fast. It gets insanely fast. So that's how this guy came flying over here and just took us by storm. So we're gonna go ahead and approach that cache. Be careful and wary of this tachyon bubble here. As soon as I see myself, I think I'm gonna just cancel my Microwarpdrive. Yep, we just entered in the tachyon cloud. So you can see, yeah, we were just going up to like 4,000 meters a second. So we're currently doing 1,200 meters a second without a Microwarpdrive. Like if I turn this on, you see 5,946 meters a second. That's just ridiculously fast, and we will shoot right out of this and we will die, because there is another bubble kind of surrounding this entire battlefield, and if you go outside that, then you'll start taking a lot of ship damage. So you can very easily propel yourself out of the bubble, and sometimes you'll even, like when you transfer to a new pocket, a new wave, you'll be spawned inside of a tachyon cloud, and you can just go shooting across the playing field. So it looks like we're out of that tachyon cloud, so we can go ahead and pulse the Microwarpdrive once, get up to the origin conduit, and get out of here. And we have finished up. I'm gonna go warp to my other safe spot. Looking at my Abyss tracker here, we did that run in 5 minutes and 40 seconds, which is about what I'm averaging, between like 4 and 6 minutes per run, which is, you know, relatively fast. It's just the cost of those filaments are just gonna kill us. So I need to very quickly finish my run up here. I did not paste my cargo beforehand, so I need to do that real quick here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run the second Tranquil Electrical here, and I'm going to go ahead and do that in a time lapse. So we'll go ahead and enjoy that.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and
Alright, and that's the end of the run there. That was a quick one. I did that one in 4 minutes and 28 seconds is how quickly I finished that one. So that was a nice and quick one. The Abyssal Tracker website actually checks my location in game and is able to time it based on an API and where my location is, if I'm in Triglavian space or not. The timer's still running, so I might need to update that. It's not saying that I'm out of Triglavian space yet, but I did that in 4 minutes 27 seconds. We're going to view the run, and I reloaded after that run, which will mean my profits will be actually nothing. You know what? I didn't do half bad. That was a good run. I got about 1.8 million ISK of loot, which was quite good. That's quite nice. So, but I spent about 500,000 ISK on the 2 filaments I use, and actually it's more than that, more like 700,000 ISK. And then the Republic Fleet EMP and the rockets that I reloaded was like another 300,000 ISK. So the total loot I got was still 1.3 million from that run, which is not too bad. So I had an above average loot, but also an above average cost. after that run, so about even as far as the loot distribution and income is concerned. But that was still a very nice quick run, lots of money, so to speak. So let's go take our findings here. I don't have any more. I don't believe I've got enough for another. Yeah, I've got one calm electrical that I found in a site, and I do not have another one to do another run. So we're gonna go back to station here and finish up this video. All right, finish up the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. In this episode, we did some housekeeping, updated some skills, did a couple more Triglavian runs. This is really all I've got time for today, but I will probably have another video either later this week or next week, and we will continue on from there in our journey here. And I will certainly space some time out. I'm not going to record every single Triglavian run I do. Like I said before, you'll be able to follow all of the runs I do complete on the Abyss Tracker website, so please check me out there. And stay tuned for more Abyssal to Omega episodes. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.